Good morning team, and welcome back to another Adventures of Jody episode. This week we're back on the west coast. We're packed up and we're ready for a big mission. Heading well up into the back of this catchment into some pretty gnarly country, but it's right when the tahr and the chamois are cranking into their rut. So hopefully we'll stick something with the bow and have some mischief along the way. Got 6 days up my sleeve. 4 days of pretty good weather, 2 days of pretty heinous, horrible stuff. Gonna bash up the river for the next couple of hours and see us at the hut. Trish's lunch today, Subway cookies. Stopped in for breakfast on the drive, and nice kind lady behind the counter was getting rid of some cookies from yesterday. I said I'll have them, nothing wrong with those. So got a big bag full of cookies, and that's my snacks for the trip in. 5 hours to the hut, so should get there right on last light. First obstacle of the day, this wee side creek. Don't quite know where I'm going to cross yet. Maybe up here. I'll have a wee scout and get back to you. That bit down there could work, or maybe there might be a route across there. It's a bit rough to just walk across. I think that's going to be the best bit right down there. Poke my nose upstairs. Well, this is definitely the best spot right here. It's going to be wet boots, but better than having to turn around because there's nowhere else to cross. So woohoo! There's a fire in the hut, so I'll dry them out tonight. So I just spooked what I think's bull tahr. Walked about 200 metres and saw a young chamois, and now a stag's just sparked up roaring. We're in the right spot. We'll see what happens. I gave him a roar back. I think the wind's all wrong. Well, we're making pretty good pace now. That stag never eventuated into much. I just spooked the hind, so I've got the bow back in the hand and about a k from the hut, so starting to clear up. Hopefully that all stays clear tomorrow. See how far we get. Some wicked places in here. This is just peak west coast, you know. Look at that kind of country. This is actually my third or fourth trip up into here, and I've been up the opposing valley probably 4 or 5 times now, at least, definitely 4, maybe even 5. Last river crossing of the day, we'll be away laughing. Well, we made it to the hut in good time too. We'll try to dump our stuff quickly and go for a quick stalk along the flats. That took about 4 hours, less than 4 hours, about 3:50, which is pretty good going. First time I came in here it took me 7 hours, so pretty stoked with that. So much country. I shot my first tahr way up about there. Don't know what I was doing up there. I shouldn't have been there, but I was, and I did. So that's epic. Oh well. Let's see what's inside. Someone's had some luck. Well, we've had an issue pretty much straight away. The last entry in the hut book only a couple of days ago was someone heading up the exact side creek that I want to go up, which is no good. I don't really know what to do. I'll just scheme up a plan while I'm heading up these flats. Figure something out tonight. Bugger. Well, good morning and welcome to the West Coast. Had a wee bit of a sleep in this morning. We're actually going up there. Had a wee bit of a hissy fit last night because I've just driven for 7 hours and then walked in for 5 just to find that the valley I was going to spend a couple of days in has already got someone in it. So it's no biggie because we're going upstairs. Never been up there, so that should be quite cool. Bit of a frost last night. There's one stag roaring well above the hut, but he's gone quiet now. We'll just stalk up these flats and see what happens. Got a cable car to go across, which is pretty cool. Never really had much to do with them before. Stay tuned. So this is what we call a cableway. Quite interesting because it keeps your feet dry. Normally there'd just be a 3 or a 4 wire bridge there, but certain situations we get a wee flying fox, which is pretty cool. So gonna have to hand crank it up here and load everything into it and then straight to the other side. It's a bit cold this morning, so it's time to put the gloves on. As easy as that. Righty ho, so now it's simple. Just chucking your bags in. I'll go grab my bow and then we'll go for a fly. So you just unhook the safety chain. Don't hold on to that because then your fingers get decapitated. Hold on to this and now you got this funny tool and you just pull yourself up. This one's actually relatively well oiled. Some of them are super old and crusty. Oh, I might need 2 hands for this. Now, one very important thing to remember when using these is when you're all done, always remember to send it back to the middle, because I've heard stories of people forgetting to do that and then other people arriving on the other side and not being able to use it, having to go for a swim or just getting straight up stuck. So always send them back. Anyway, we're off up this way now. Sun's out, bluebird day. Doesn't get much better than that on the West Coast. Been climbing for a couple of hours now and made it to this old 3-wire. Seems a little bit sketchy, but beat swimming. Whoa. That's hard work. I might have to put the camera down to get across this. Well, my trip's going from bad to worse. Be able to hear that in the background, but that's actually a helicopter. They've just done about 3 or 4 loops up and down that face behind me. I don't know if they're shooting or if they're dropping people into that hut back there, but I don't really know if it's worth carrying on. It's taken me 3 hours to get to where I am now. The track is pretty much non-existent, and it's gonna be, you know, I'll be getting into the tops on dark. So I don't really know what to do. Plan A failed. Plan B failed. What's plan C? Do want to make the most of it. I'm up here. I've driven a long way to be here. I've walked a long way to be here. I don't know if heading up behind me is the best option. Might end up back in that hut tonight. Could go back to the hut and hunt one of the side creeks tomorrow. Crikey. I'll have a scheme. I'll come up with a plan. I'll eat some food and figure something out. So, might be slightly obvious, but I'm back in the hut. I decided to hightail it out of that system. I'm not going to climb 1200 vert just to hunt something that's already been heli hunted that day. And to make things even worse, the bloke that's written in the hut book that he was going up that spot where I was originally planning to go actually walked out today. He didn't stay in for 11 days, he only stayed in for a couple, so I don't even know if he got there. But I don't have enough good weather to get up there, so yeah, that just makes the trip even harder. But I have a plan. Tomorrow, I'm going to hit up one of these side streams. Don't know if you can see it very well, but up in there. Now, I've been up similar ones, but never that one, so I don't know what it's like. Don't know how far up we can get, but that's just the plan, see how far we can go. And I've never shot anything with the bow, so pretty much the first thing I'm going to see is going to die. It'll either be a meat animal or a trophy, but I think regardless it's going to be a trophy. There was actually a stag roaring somewhere up there on the walk in, so might even bump into him, so who knows. Found an extra meal that I didn't realise I had, so had a nice big lunch, about to cook dinner, and yeah, did a big load of firewood. That's just part of it. Just had a nice wee hut day, really. Relaxed and sorted out a couple of things with my life, so pretty happy. Big stack of magazines that I've been reading and frothing. Tomorrow's going to be my day, and if it's not, I'll probably cry. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you at dinner time. Let's go. Good morning guys, welcome to day 3 of our trip. We've got Peter over here.
Howdy.
Joined us. He turned up to the hut last night and we've schemed up a whole new plan, which is to go up here and back on plan A. So big trip still on. We're out glassing these morning faces and we're not seeing anything. Spooked a couple of deer from the hut when I took a piss this morning, but aside from that it's pretty barren, so probably keep going up and up until we eventually find something. He's also a bow hunter, so one of us is going to shoot something this trip. How's that for exposure?
Not bad, eh?
Wouldn't want to fall down there.
Yeah.
Fuck, that straight to the bottom. That slip right there to where I shot my first tahr. Came along up here, up that ridge, shot there, got bluffed out up in here, turned around and came back down through there. Hard work, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we've hit a tricky bit of track, just sidling across all of these big, really mossy creek faces, and now if you slip on them, you're dead. It's a one-way slide. You'll be sliding for the rest of your life, put it that way, and you won't be alive that long. The trick is to just find the dry patches and cross your fingers. Yeah.
Oh, I won't film him for this. I was like,
That's half the point, eh? You're always waiting for someone to fall over. Well, we made pretty good time up that river. It's now about, well, we got to the hut at about 11. It's now about half 11. We're about to start heading up. And we'll cruise up our chosen river valley this afternoon. Hopefully we'll get there with enough time before dark to get a hunt in tonight. Otherwise we'll just do a big mission tomorrow before dropping back down to the hut. There's some rain coming in on Wednesday. It wasn't forecast to arrive until Thursday, but it's allegedly coming in early, so we might have to leave a day early. So just going to keep an eye on that. Trying to get an update on the satellite now. So it's midday now, we left the hut, just about to start climbing up this side creek. Hopefully it's not too bad. I've heard mixed things about it. Allegedly there's a track somewhere, so we're going to try and find that, and if not we'll just scrub bash. I think it's a little bit too gorgy to go straight up the river, but we'll figure that out one way or another. So after about 6.5 hours of walking, we finally made it up to the bottom. That's where we're heading. We've got a bunch of cloud is going to be chasing us up there, but it doesn't bother me too much because tomorrow's forecast to be a stunner. Wet boots. We're just scheming whether we climb up the side and then sidle in, or if we take our chances with the gorge, seeing as the river level is so low. I'm not sure. We'll make our minds up in a second. I can get a better look. So we've decided to take our chances with the gorge. It is the hardest part's right at the start, so we figured that if we're going to hit trouble, it's going to be straight away, which means we may as well just turn around nice and quickly. Does mean wet boots though, so not too happy about that, but can't complain when you're in a spot like this. Check that out. That's incredible. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Well, we figured pretty quickly that that just wasn't viable. Don't know what we were thinking, but we're going up thick west coast scrub. I think that shows just how much shit we've got to get through. Quite excited, very excited.
He's real thick. I'd put him. I reckon he's about 4 or 5. That's not a bad bull. Fuck, he could be 12. I know. Jody's going for the mish. The dart's about 100 yards away currently, so he's going to have to at least half the distance to get any chance. Here you go, he's just coming closer. Oh no. Fuck, that's a perfect shot. Take one more step forwards. That's a shot you could take. You can take that. He wants him to take another step forwards, obviously. Fuck, that dove must be able to smell him. Our wind is swirling. That's 40 yards away from him. That's a shot he should take, I think. Well, it depends on his viewers, actually. From here it looks fine, but he might not be able to see everything we can. Yep, here we go. Oh, he said it. There we go, there we go. He should sit down in a second. That was a good shot. Go on, buddy, sit down. Fuck, it's a big animal. That was a good shot. There you go, yep. Fuck. There you go, he's done for. He's fucking stoked. Good shit. Hell yeah.
So that was incredible. We actually bailed out of that last creek because it was just so thick. We were at the hut licking our wounds and I was like, fuck, there's a big bull tar. And snuck right in, 35 yards, and first shot went a little bit far back. I reckon it got vitals, but it also threw guts, and second shot drilled him, so let's go find him, see how big he is.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah, he's not as bad. Well, eh?
Good shit. There you go. Oh, that's not far out. Got some curl to him, look at that.
We ain't here to fornicate with the arachnids kids.
Yeah, no.
I can tell you that.
That's the other one.
Broadhead's still inside of him.
Oh.
Didn't get a pass through, but about that deep. We're all about the penetration around here. Right, let's drag him out and get some photos. So we've run the tape across him, and I've actually left my measuring tape at home, but I've got inch markers on my pack, and unofficially he's over 13 and a half. He's a fucking monster. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inch bases. $11-inch spread.
Damn.
That's the biggest tar I've ever seen.
He has some wings on him.
I I was sat there with the bow trying to convince myself that he was like 10 or 11 inches, so I wouldn't freak out. And I knew he was big, but I didn't realise he was quite this big. Oh, I wish we were closer to the car, otherwise it would be just a definite I'll take that head skid, eh? So we've come up with a bit of a plan. We're taking the rug off him. We're actually about 50 kilometres from the car, but you can land a chopper at this hut. So we're taking the rug and we're going to go shoot him either a big bull or a big buck over the next 2 days, and if we can pull it off, we're going to take the wheelie bird out of here, and if not, we're just going to have to dump that rug in a bush and hightail it out of here before that rain comes. This has been the most incredible trip ever so far. The highs and the lows of like driving 7 hours, walking 6 to get to the hut, to find that someone's in your spot, aborting that plan, walking up somewhere else to find the choppers are bombing it up, walking out, finding that no one's in your spot anymore, walking up there, finding you can't get in, and then shooting a 13.5-inch monster. Only, like, I don't know if you can see it, but just up in there is the toilet from the hut. That is absolutely incredible. There's a track marker just through that gap. This is dreams come true. So first public land animal with the bow. I am absolutely stoked. Pretty excited for what's to come. So upon closer inspection, this bull's a lot older than we think. His teeth are non-existent. There's 2 left, and he's actually got 2 age rings hiding way down in here. So at a rough guess, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.5, somewhere between that 10.5 to 12.5 range. I'm not sure if that's one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'd say 10.5 to 11.5. We've got the flat skin up here. Not the tidiest jobby, but it's a jobby. Fuck, it's a story and a half, isn't it? There's not many places I'd rather be. And we've got at least another full day here, maybe even 2. Depends if we chop her out or not. This is incredible. So just for any doubters on how old he is, look at those teeth.
Bro's been chewing. Look at that gap right there.
That's interesting, eh? He must not have top teeth to back it up.
Something. It's just from grinding on each other, eh?
Yeah. Fuck, look at those.
Someone's worn instead.
And again,
Look at that foot rock. On all 4 feet too. Bro would have been in pain walking, eh? Poor cunt.
he was hobbling, eh?
Yeah, he wasn't fast.
He wasn't very happy. He's fat too.
Yeah, he's real fat. I just thought it was the way he's walking, but no, he's clearly wasn't happy.
Fucking A.
Good shit.
Alright, we'll drag him up into those bushes and go and have dinner.
Sounds good to
What's
me.
on the menu?
Tar. Let's go.
Let's go! That's a big load. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, it's not so big anymore.
Oh.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 4 in such a wicked spot. Yesterday was pretty exciting. We're geared up, ready to go, heading into some of these head basins, trying to get him his tahr. What do you reckon?
Good stuff, it's a good day for it.
Yeah.
No cloud in the sky.
Just there is where I shot my bull last night. Hopefully don't have to go too much further than that. Exciting stuff. Jump! Jump! Nah, sure, we're right. Oh, what are you doing? So we're just slowly making our way up this river system. There's not too much activity. Haven't seen anything, haven't seen any sign. Couple of footprints and a couple of old bits of poo, but nothing to get us too excited. But most importantly, there's no fresh human sign, so I'm quietly confident we'll definitely see something soon. It's got that feel to it. Bring it on. Just glassing up onto these faces behind us. Not actually seeing much of anything. I don't know where they are, but they're not here. Pretty cool spot. I really want to know what feeds that gully there, because that river, because that's the skyline there. Over the top of there's the Landsborough. Country doesn't really get much bigger than this. This is about as west coast as it gets. It's taken us 3 days to get in here. We're gonna hopefully get out in a day. We're gonna walk down to the next hut tonight and then do 12 hours on the hoof tomorrow. I still can't figure out what I'm gonna do with that cape. I really want to take it out. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Well, we've made it about as far as you can comfortably get, and we've just seen very little, no animals, very small amounts of sign, no real fresh anything. So we're going to call it quits here, cruise back down to the hut, eat all of our heavy food and dip it back down to the bottom hut tonight. That'll make our walk out tomorrow so much easier. And also mean we get out before the rain, because there's 1 or 2 really tricky creek crossings that we don't want to get stuck behind. Wednesday has 40 mils of rain.
Yeah.
and then Thursday has 100. So that's a lot of water's going to come down these catchments in the next few days.
Yeah, they're going to fill up, like I said.
Definitely a spot to come back to. Different time of year. Give it a couple of weeks. We'll be back. Well, we've just spotted 2 bulls up this creek as we're making our way back downhill. So we've got a stalk on. We've got the wind in our favour. We've dropped all our weight. They may be 15 minutes away and they're just on a slip. So hopefully they're still there when we get there. But I've got hope. Here you go. Well, we're covering ground quicker than expected. We're only, 200-300 metres below those bulls. So, working hard to close that gap. It's steep. It's gnarly. But fingers crossed. That would be epic if we both got a good bull. About 200 metres away now. Ooh. We're getting close. They're just on a dip, so they'll be there. Just trying to execute a storm. And just up in that bit there, just tucked out of sight. There is a good chance they fed back into the bush, but we don't know. We'll find out in a minute. He's up there, he's up there. He's looking at you. Oh, you spooked him. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Well, that was a little bit tough to watch. He was sneaking in, he was bang on, he just couldn't see them. They could see him obviously. There was one that was pretty decent bull. It would have been over 12 I'd say. It wasn't massively wide, but it was quite long, it had good tips. So that's a shame. He's going to be gutted when he sees that footage. But anyway, all you can do is learn. trooping on up that creek behind me, so I think he's just going for another look somewhere. But it's a bit hard to be bummed out. Well, we're all packed up, leaving, and we're heading down to the bottom hut. We've got about 7 hours ahead of us. Supposedly it's 13, but we think we can get it done in 7, so we're just going to fair duff it down this valley and keep going, because otherwise tomorrow we'll have a 19-hour walk, so yeah, it's a long way, but we'll get it done. We always do. We've got head torches. Should arrive just after dark. Might even get a chance at something on the way. Who knows? She's steep. Oh, yep.
There you go.
That's steep.
Just a nice little ladder, eh?
Yeah. Big.
Since yesterday.
Fresh deer shit. So welcome to cooking with Jody. So we've got tar heart, and we're going to figure out how to cook it. Never cooked tar. Have you cooked tar heart?
I've never had hard in general.
Alright, so I'm going to show them how to cook a tar heart. I've cooked lots of venison, but never a tar heart. Figure it out. We have some barbecue spices and a frying pan, so I don't think there's much guesswork what we're going to do. Stay tuned. First step is to probably cut it up, unless you want to just duff it whole. I don't discriminate. I do kind of, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Just eat it like an apple, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I reckon.
Okay, go for it, bro.
Pass.
I mean, it's fish tie with the bow. You may as well take a bite of it now.
That was a last night jobby, I reckon.
Ah,
It's a spur of the moment thing.
Jesus.
Can't be that bad.
I've seen a few people do it, so it can't be horrible.
I've made a few people do it when they shoot their first deer.
Oh, I did it. Yummy?
Not actually that bad.
Okay. Still. Look at that.
Worry about it. There you go.
You can see the two different halves. Obviously, this is like the intake half, and this is the
This is one half and this is the other half.
the other half. The pump that would pretty most of the work that pumps around the body.
Yeah. It's been beating hard for like 10.5 years, I reckon.
Yeah, you decided to stop it.
Yeah.
My only suggestion is probably let's try not have any
Yeah,
lungs.
I just want... It's not lungs, it's fat.
Oh, the lungs attached to the start of it, no?
No. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe they are.
What is it?
No, that's just...
This shit is?
No, that's the valves.
Okay.
Look at it. There's one. There's two.
Oh, okay.
And there's three. Oh, that's two. That's one. What? This just got different bits. Fuck knows.
I'd say probably, yeah, leave that to the side.
This is one with a heart surgeon.
Same.
Doesn't smell the best, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, can you hold that so it doesn't fall over?
It's all over.
I should have thought this through. Yeah. Next up you add your barbecue, smoky barbecue salt and pepper and other bits. And give it a wee sizzle dog on top of there. And sort of just wait now. Flip a when she's ready.
I gotta fill down.
So, this is what it looks like when it's done. Take a bit.
I gotta wait for it to cool down for a second.
Wait for it to cool down.
Yeah, she's still steaming.
Can't be that hot.
No? Oh, we'll take this little nub.
Go on. Consistency of an apple, eh?
Mm-hmm. That's alright.
A lot more tender than that
Then the back
than the back steak.
It's like chewing through. I'm trying to think of it.
Not very meaty.
No, not
It
meaty.
doesn't have a meaty
It
texture.
tastes kind of like a firmer fat, you know? When fat cools down a little bit, then you can just chomp through it.
Crunchy. Like an apple.
Something like that.
A bit of fruit.
It gets a pass.
Ah,
That's what we're like.
yeah. There you go, folks. I can cook. Well, we've left the hut behind now, and just walking. Hopefully, signposted at 7 hours. We're aiming to get it done in 4.5. That'll put us at the hut sort of just after dark. That last one was signposted at 3, and it took us 2. So, fingers crossed we keep up that pace, because my legs are getting tired. Whoa, that's an ankle breaker. Good morning, team, and welcome to day 5. We've left the hut and we are heading home. We've got 1 or 2 little side creeks to check out just on our jaunt out, but yeah, apart from that, not too much excitement happening. So join us for the walk and yeah, kick back while we do all the hard work. Just in the middle of a big roar off. We've got a deer maybe 100 metres down from us, and we've got 2 sparking up behind us. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, interesting. He's getting closer. basically none. Give him a roar. Just a real light one.
I can see it.
Shoot the gun. How far was he?
He was 30 yards.
How big was he?
Not huge. He was a young eight for sure.
He hasn't crashed away. I don't think he's gone far.
He's still close.
He's not far. Hey! He's getting fired up. Hey! Hey, go left. It gets clear. Oh. Right there, he wasn't terrible. Well, that was pretty exciting. Had 2 stags roaring, had a young one come in to start with, and then the one I saw was quite a bit bigger. I drew back, but he was just behind some branches, and he spooked before I could let rip. Now I'm faced with a bit of a situation. I can't find where we dropped our packs. Not my smartest moment. I reckon I came out just below them. We split up. I cut back and he kept going. So we'll just meet at our packs in a minute. Well, that was a bit of excitement. We got in on that stag, and he came in. I seen him. He wasn't old, but he had good potential. And I drew back, and just spooked him. So we found our packs. I dropped out too early and was heading back along the track we'd already walked. But heading forwards. Probably still have at least a quick look up that river. See if we can find a young chamois. Go for the trifecta. Early days. Just cruising up the river now. Well, that's a wrap. We've gone as far up that creek as we want to go. Didn't end up seeing anything, but a wee bit of sign. Just making our way back down. We managed to get a measure of some West Coast locals last night in the hut and put it on that tar, and he went 13 and 5/8. So I'm absolutely stoked on that. That's the biggest tar I've ever seen, let alone shot. But bit of a bittersweet ending to this video. This is actually my last YouTube video. I'm leaving the game. I'm done, I'm dusted. So I've just got a couple of personal circumstances that have popped up and don't allow me to keep doing what I do. So I want to put a massive thank you out there to every single one of you that has watched my videos, that has followed me on this journey, because it's been a long time in the making. It's taken a long time to get here. Anyone that's followed for a couple of years will know just how little I knew when I started, and I'm pretty stoked on just how much I know now. There's not many people that have shot the animals that I've shot, let alone on camera, so yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I want to put a massive thank you out to all the brands that have supported me along my journey. Bushbuck, thanks heaps. I'm no longer an ambassador for them. I've handed in my card, and I'm just so stoked that I was part of the journey. Thank you to Spiker, thank you to Game Gear, thank you to Kelly Country, thanks to every single person, business that has supported me along this way. So I will see you out there. I'm not retiring from hunting, but you just won't see too much on the old YouTube. I'll try to keep up with the photos. Like, photography and videography is a passion for me, so I'm not going to go completely dark, but just going to scale back my operations. I might pop back up in a few years, I never know, but that's goodbye for now, and I'll see us out there, and I look forward to it. Thanks again, you are all bloody legends.